What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Alex here from Team Generations, and today we're here with AJ. So AJ's been rocking this super awesome Dimensional Police deck and doing something a little bit different comparatively. I see a lot of people going like a Force 2 build in Daikaiser, but AJ actually runs a Force 1, and I really love the deck. Honestly, I think it's really good. It's powerful in certain matchups, way more so than the Force 2 build. So just figured let's bring it to the channel today. AJ, do you have any opening thoughts on the deck you want to go over first?
More powerful, not really more critting, because crits usually Force 2 is what takes it. This is more of a go tall than go wide. But I've been testing it and I like it more than a Force 2, because I did test that at first.
Awesome. Cool. Let's hop into the deck profile and then, yeah, we'll check it out. All right, so let's start off with the grade 3s over here. Take it away, AJ.
So we saw it 4 Daikaisers. It's the main unit. You don't really, it depends on if you're going first or second, depending if you ride this or not. Usually you do want to have this on Vanguard mainly, but it all depends on scenarios.
So I think with the Force 2 build, obviously everyone goes Eyeliner first and just, you get that extra crit on top of Force 2. Just makes it like very threatening overall. But even when I've played you and you're going first with this, obviously there's the grade 2 that gets you that extra force marker on top of this, and like you're still getting the extra crit on the Daikaiser, and I feel like that's almost like a bait to a lot of people, where it's like, oh, it's just 2 crit, and then boom, you rip an extra crit, you're in like a 5 damage position.
Also, there's been scenarios where I don't hit the 35 immediately.
Yeah.
But there would be scenarios where they just say, oh, it's 33, one crit, and they're like, okay, no guard. You rip the crit trigger, you gain the crit anyways, it's continuous.
Yeah.
So it goes from 1 to 3.
It is actually, I think, a better starting unit. Plus it pops out too, which is really nice, so.
Yes, it pops out when you ride on it, and gives you a force marker for popping out.
Yeah. So, super solid overall.
That's usually, if you're going first, the first ride you do. If you're going second, you usually ride the next unit, which is Black.
So, oldie but goldie. Brad Black's awesome.
Yeah, I run that as a 4 of, because again, if you're going second, it's the main ride, because you get to re-ride since your opponent's Vanguard is at grade 3.
Yeah.
And
cool, yeah.
again, you acquire multiple markers.
Yeah, of course. So multiple markers, re-attacking, re-standing Vanguard is actually really powerful. Giving your front row that 10k too, just really solid. Yeah, obviously I don't think there's any debate with this over here. I noticed you're running 4. I think in the Force 2 version, the one that I'm running is literally just different fights lists. I think we cut that to 3, but I definitely like it at 4 in this build at least.
Yeah, so. This build's mainly 4 because you want to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only running technically 4 grade 3s, but only 3 of them you want to ride. The next grade 3 is Dayusha for the big finisher if you need it. I tend to find not needing it as often.
Yeah.
But it is helpful because, again, Daikaiser has the ability of when it's rode upon, call it out. So it gives you an extra Vanguard attack and an extra rearguard attack.
That's true.
So, and it gives you another 2 force markers on top of that and a 10k to front row.
Just solid in the Brad Black play too, obviously. So yeah, nice. Yeah. Cool.
So that's the grade 3s.
2 on that.
Next is grade 2s. Of course, I run the 4 Kaizard.
Such a good card, honestly. It's like it's hard to not run this in a lot of deep police builds at this point.
It's getting the second force marker is nice, and most times you're getting to 3, sometimes turn 1, sometimes turn 2. Turn 5, sorry.
Oh yeah, your first grade 3 ride. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Its second ability, the continuous, it gains 10k. If it has 1 force marker, if you have 3 force markers, it gains additional 10k.
Solid unit overall.
30k. Oh, it's 2 with the trigger. In this build, I've been testing Platinum Ace at a 3 of.
Platinum Ace is super solid. I had the hardest time letting go of this for like that gel sludge, but honestly, I might try just putting this back in. The crit pressure that it puts on, absolutely huge. The power gain is really nice too. I think it's a really solid unit. And like I've seen you close games on this card like so many times, so I think you might have persuaded me maybe to tech that back in.
Yeah, I like running it because again, the crit pressure, and I don't really want to control you with the Jelly Monster. Yeah. Because that, yes, it makes you Counterblast or Soul Blast, but half the time I see people that don't do it. This, it's a must guard because I'm hitting you so much with crits and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, for like a Force 1 build, like you're gaining the power, but you still have like so much crit pressure, like as if it was almost a Force 2 deck. So it's kind of crazy.
So that's it for the grade 2s. For the grade 1s, I'm only running 3 Twin Orders. Not really relying as much as the Force 2 decks because I'm going taller. It does help when you get 2 of them out because plus 20 plus 40k to your Vanguard is amazing.
Yeah, no, super solid. And like you said, just don't rely on it as much, I think, as
the Force 2s.
Yeah, of course. Who don't see that?
I'm taking this as a one of. It's the one that makes your opponent card 2 with max 2 cards in hand.
Oh wow. That's actually big. That's good on like one place. Choose one of your rear guards.
One place, so blessed one, choose your Vanguard.
You Vanguard. Okay.
So if they go to guard, if you want them to PG, they have to call 2 cards instead of 1.
Yeah. It's gonna be big because you still have like huge rear guard columns.
Yeah.
So very cool.
The next grade 1 I run is Die Scoop at a 4 of.
Nice. So this is the one that searches for the grade 3, right?
Yes, it's the Vanguard top 7. So
okay.
it's rolled upon.
Nice.
And it also has a auto skill on rear guard. When it's placed, give your Vanguard 5k.
Okay.
So if you want to hit that 35 turn 2, you just call it.
Yeah.
Or turn 1.
Your first grade 3, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Another grade 1 I run is the new one from the V-Clan collection. That again, Vanguard skill, reveal a normal unit, draw a card, bottom deck it, or if it's grade 3, draw 2 cards.
Yeah, super. Again, just a good card. I feel like everything in this support line kind of needs to be like a 4 of.
Yeah, the grade 1s are kind of keen at 4 ofs, except for the guard restrict. The next one is the Grand Rope. Again, top 5 searcher, kind of need it.
Yeah, consistency is key.
So, and it's a 13k while you have a grade 3 unit, so it's on van or on rear.
Yeah.
So it's overall, it's just solid, so it can make columns.
Yeah, because Platinum Ace gets what, the 20k?
It gets plus 10k.
Plus 10k.
So it'll become a 20k 2 crit. This would make it a 33 2 crit.
Yeah, so that's more than just like a 20k guard on like a Force Vanguard or something. Yeah.
Correct.
Cool.
That's it for the grade 1s.
Nice. What's that trigger lineup?
My trigger lineup for Sentinels, I do 2 perfect guards and 2 30k crits.
Oh, wow.
Again, we're not forced to, so we're not hitting major crits, so I'm running more crit than anything.
And I don't know if you kind of experience this, but sometimes, like I have 4, obviously, draw PGs in mine. Sometimes, like, my hand is so fragile, it's like I can't discard for that cost sometimes. I think this actually might be, like, a decent tech, and just putting on that pressure is really good, too. So.
Yeah, in certain scenarios, it's better to have the 30k, because you have to guard with the PG and discard a card, but they both have good scenarios, so that's the Sentinel lineup.
Yeah, awesome.
I run 4 heal triggers of the grade 3 because you want to hit grade 3s in this deck, and just if you draw them early game, you get to stop some attacks like Prism and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like any spamming deck is actually pretty hard. Like my build is, like I said, fragile, so like this saves me a lot of times too. If you are running a Force 2 thing, this guy gets an extra 10k because it is a grade 3, so it doesn't really have that synergy here, but still super effective.
I run 8 crits, just the vanilla crits. I don't think we have anything else.
10 total, yeah, with that.
10 crits with vanilla crits, and then of course the grade 0.
There you go. You gotta keep it on brand, baby.
Yeah.
Cool. So, do you think this does particularly well against any certain type of matchup, like Excel decks? You do better against Protect decks?
I find that best matchups are Protect.
Yeah,
because they're just acquiring the Protect
Yeah,
ones.
Sentinel.
But the only problem there is they can call 2 of them. Because Daikaiser says total of 1, sadly.
Yeah, so they can get around it.
They can get around it, but most decks, unless you're facing a spammy deck like Shiranui or something like that, only acquire 1 PG a turn.
I think being force numbers also kind of help this deck hold out a little bit longer too. But yeah, no, that's super awesome. And I've played you against this deck multiple times. I really actually like it. I think that a lot of people are sleeping on the Force 1 kind of build. Any closing thoughts you want to?
No, I think you said everything.
Cool.
Good.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're not going to have a test stand like normal because we are in the shop and whatnot, but thank you guys again. And this is Alex from Team Generations signing out. See you, AJ.
Later.